Hey, my beautiful fearless ones. Hello, my beautiful fearless ones. So I'm back. We officially got back last night, so now I can start filming and getting back to normal videos. So I do apologize for that. We had a death in the family. My ex-brother-in-law passed away super young, very sudden. So it was, I mean, it was kind of a mess, and yeah, so that was what it was. So I do apologize for not posting videos, but that is why I didn't want to say too much about what happened until until we kind of knew a little bit more and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm back, so we're gonna get back to filming, and today is one of my Easter themed videos. So today we're gonna do a special, it's gonna not completely Halloween, but Halloween-esque. We're gonna do a bunny ears eyeshadow look. So let's go ahead and get started. is our finished look. So it's just a little subtle. I don't know. It's not exactly what I had imagined, but I had planned the looks out before the last 2 weeks had happened. So we did the best we could today. And as far as getting back into it, like, I really like the eyeshadow and the eye look. I think looks good. The ears could obviously use some work. They're supposed to look like bunny ears. I feel like they don't. I feel like they look like, I don't know, clown makeup. I don't know. But let me know what you think in the comments below. As of right now, I am not an affiliate with Amazon anymore, so I'm going to be getting rid of all of my links. And I'm just not going to worry about that for a while. But I will, as always, include a full list of everything I use for this look in the description box below. So if you're curious and if there's anything specific that you want to know, don't be afraid to put it in the comments. You can shoot me a message on Instagram. Yeah, I think that's everything. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content's going to pop up over here on this channel. I hope you all are doing very, very fantastic. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!